Back with some more KJK VIP prize picks and better picks NFL player props for this Monday Night Football slate between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Looking to cash out on this Monday Night Football action just like I did, just like my VIP members did last Monday in the NFL streets, rocking with these picks that you can see on the screen. If you're looking at the screen, you're like, why the heck did this guy click the over and under on these buttons for these props? These videos are going to be a fantastic way to break down all that goes into my process, to give you guys some free plays. All VIP plays, all plays that I'm actually playing myself. I'm just coming on giving you guys one ticket, with it being a one-game showdown slate. You're going to need the Betr app, guys, to tail these plays, and we're going to talk about exactly why. You're going to be getting some value that you simply cannot get on Prizepicks, right? Most notably, the first one we can just bring up right away here. The Garrett Wilson over 5.5 receptions. As you can see on Prizepicks, he's been bumped up to 6 even. They've gone ahead and moved that prop. Why is that? They're saying this play is so likely to hit. We got to go ahead and move it up to 6 even so our users don't beat us too badly, right? But we're able to take advantage over on Betr. They're going to match you all the way up to $200 with your first deposit, okay, with my promo code KJKDFS. My link down below in the description. I'll pin it as the top comment. That'll make it nice and easy on you. You just click those links. That'll give you that nice $200 deposit match. Get that cash in your account. Take advantage of that nice deposit match offer. And let's cash in on these plays. So let's break it down, guys. Break down the process, right? All that's going in, like I said, the same process that went into those Monday Night Football slates. The Sunday picks, unfortunately, didn't go well, but hey, I'm back. We're going to bounce back, right? The same process. Let's find the best value. Let's cash out tonight. And let's break it down. So as you can see, the James Cook over rushing yards, that's a prop that's going to be available on Prizepicks, but not quite as good as value as well. The 55.5 is a better number. I know it's just 1 yard, but if you're new to this, man, that can make all the difference. It really can, right? So we want to be getting the best possible value we can get. And the first example of that is going to be that Josh Allen over 0.5 interceptions, right? So let's go ahead and break down. Why is that a good prop? Why do I like that prop? The first tool that I like to use, guys, is going to be Outlier. I got a bunch of different data sets, a bunch of different research tools that I use on the channel, and I always try to give you guys deals as much as I can, and I hooked up with Outlier to give you a 7-day free trial with my link down below, so take advantage of that. You can get this tool. All these different sports books are favoring Josh Allen's over 0.5 interceptions. He's all the way up to -150 on Underdog, -135 on DraftKings, -130 on Bet365, -130 on BetMGM, right? All of these, if you don't know what this means, essentially you'd have to log into the Underdog app and risk $150 to win $100. They're saying it's so likely that he's going to throw an interception tonight. We're going to make you risk way more than you actually are going to win because of the likelihood of the prop winning, right? So that's how those odds break down. That's how we can use those odds to our advantage to find good props on sites like Prizepicks. This is actually a phenomenal bet on FanDuel as well if you're a sports bettor and you can log into that FanDuel app and get the -120. We're getting -119 implied odds on Prizepicks though, so our -120, like -121 on Betr, I should correct myself because it is on Betr. So it's the same thing, right? It's a really good prop at the value we're getting. It's all the way up to -140 to VIG odds using Pinnacle, which is the sharpest sportsbook in the world, right? So really solid stuff there. -135 on Bet Online. Once again, all of these different sports books favoring his interceptions, right? So just kind of get right to the chase, break that down, like why all of these data sets being brought in by Outlier, making it nice and quick on us, right? Quick breakdown, but it's just true. Like we want to be getting as much data as we can possibly get, as quickly as we can get, so we can find these plays. Another tool that I'm using for that is the Dailygram Fantasy Optimizer, another tool that's fantastic that I'd be recommending. You can see Josh Allen, 53.16% chance to hit this prop. It's his best prop on the entire board as far as the Betr app. Isn't available on Prizepicks, right? So we can't even take it. The best prop for Josh Allen on Prizepicks is going to be his under 18.5 pass completions. If you want to go ahead and lock that in, but for full transparency, I'm not playing that. I am playing his over 0.5 interceptions, right? On Betr -135 on DraftKings, -139 on Pinnacle. Once again, the sharpest sportsbook in the world. This is a very valuable data point to be looking at because they are the smartest sportsbook. We want to be taking advantage of that data, using it to find good props, right? So here's the first one. It's not available on Prizepicks, guys. And the reason that happens is because Prizepicks is essentially saying it's too good of a prop. We're not going to post it. That's how their algorithm kind of works, right? So we can't get it on Prizepicks, but we can get it on Betr. Next play is going to be that Wilson receptions. I will repeat, get this on Betr, right? Don't play it on Prizepicks where it's up to 6 even. It's going to be way harder to hit this prop. All of these odds are essentially saying Garrett Wilson's going to end with 6 receptions exactly, and the amount of times that is going to actually happen is going to blow your mind. So take advantage of the value we're getting over on Betr, right, and lock it in there. And the same can be said here with James Cook. That 1 yard discount, like, take it, right? Kincaid's going to be the first prop we can't get on both apps. So that's going to be a phenomenal prop that I can be promoting for you Prizepicks users, right? That want to be taking it on Prizepicks. You can certainly take advantage on the Prizepicks app for the Dalton Kincaid receptions because it is available at the 3.5. So that's going to be the first one we can get on both. Once again, the James Cook, I would advise taking that discount. But let's break down these props, right? Let's bring in these data sets. Let's talk about exactly why I like them. And it's going to be no surprise, right? The Wilson, we're going to have a bunch of different data pointing to this prop being a good play. And why is that? Well, let's go ahead and put it into the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, and we're going to see very quickly there's going to be a bunch of different data pointing to this being a good play on Betr. Once again, the 52.43% hit rate, really solid stuff at the 5.5 number. He's all the way up to minus 190 on ESPN Bet, which is kind of insane. And then if you look at FanDuel, they actually have his line set at 6.5, right? An entire reception higher. They're favoring the under at the 6.5 line, but still, we can use that data set, that data point to tell us, clearly the value is on the over the 5.5, the 6.5, the value would be on the under, but the line we're getting, go ahead and take that. On Prizepicks, it's going to be a completely different ball game. Look at the difference in hit rate. They're actually saying to take the under at the 6 receptions, right? They're giving it a 54.51% chance to hit on the under. Second best prop on the board is his over fantasy score. I guess that could be a pivot for you that can't take the over 5.5 receptions, being that I'm promoting an over for Garrett Wilson, right? Could be a pivot for you to take the over fantasy, but for full transparency, I'm not taking it, right? I already said I'm taking the receptions. And we want all of this data telling us this is a good play, which it is. We can go ahead and use our handy dandy tools over at Outlier 2. Let's go ahead and see what they're saying as far as this prop. There's a good chance, there's going to be a bunch of different data back in the over. That's just how these odds work. They're so sharp. They break them down as far as matchup, all the stuff that you're seeing. They kind of already know, right? But we want to be looking overall. Buffalo, 25th in the entire NFL receptions allowed, giving up 22.8 receptions per game. So they have been giving up a ton of receptions to opposing teams, right? And Garrett Wilson's going to be the top guy in the entire Jets as far as target share. No surprise, 31% of the targets are headed Garrett Wilson's way, right? So obviously if we're taking over on a guy's receptions, we do want the ball to be going his way a lot. That's been happening. Also, the Jets have been passing a ton. A 64% pass rate here on 203 plays. 64% of the time they're throwing the football. 57 targets to him, 31% of the target share overall in this offense. Everything kind of obviously lining up for him to be targeted a ton, which we need for those receptions, right? Had 13 last time against Minnesota. Clearly, starting to develop a little chemistry with Mr. Rodgers in New York. So that's fantastic. Love that prop, right? All of those different data sets telling us the over is going to be a great play. And let's continue along here. Looks like Kincaid just got removed in real time on Prizepicks. So that is another example of I don't think you're going to be able to get it on Prizepicks anymore, which stinks. So, guys, get the Betr app, man. You're going to be able to get value. You just simply can't get on Prizepicks every single time of these videos. So we got the over 0.5 interceptions. Right, talked about that. That Wilson receptions, the Cook over 55.5 rushing yards, get that discount. And then the last two is going to be Kincaid over 3.5 receptions, which I just said it does look like in real time he got removed. And it looks like in real time Garrett Wilson is now available at 5.5, which is beautiful though. So you can get that prop now on Prizepicks. That makes me happy. You Prizepicks users can take advantage of that. And yeah, so it looks like Kincaid got removed on Prizepicks, so he's no longer going to be available. But the other play that I'm going to break down here is going to be the Dawson Knox over receiving yards, and that's going to be available. So here's some plays that you can get on Prizepicks, the Knox and the Wilson receptions. Looks like the only ones you're going to be able to get on their app. But hey, man, free plays, right? I want to be giving you guys plays that you can get on both apps if at all possible, and those are the two that you can get, right? So take advantage of that. And now that we just saw in real time Kincaid not available, take advantage on Betr now, taking advantage of the value we can't get on Prizepicks, right? Because that's going to be a phenomenal prop. So we got the James Cook over 55.5 rushing yards, Kincaid over 3.5 receptions, Knox over 8.5 receiving yards, and Wilson's getting bumped again. It is what it is, man. You can get Knox. Let's go ahead and break down this prop for you, and then we'll get out the door, right? Like, why is this guy clicking this button? Dawson Knox, if we go ahead and put him in the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, we're going to see a bunch of different data supporting the over 8.5 receptions. You can see he's favored on all these different sports books. Minus 132 on the over on Pinnacle, minus 120 on DraftKings. He's all the way up to 9.5 on Hot Streak, minus 135 on the over on Bovada, right? All of these different data points telling us it is a good prop. We can put them into the Betr optimizer as well, right? All these different data sets, same thing. 51.56% odds to hit with the data sets we're using on Betr 51.16% odds to hit over on Prizepicks. And once again, we can use Outlier as well, as many data points as we could possibly get. And all of these data sets are going to be telling us, the over 8.5 receiving yards is going to be a good prop for him. We have another plus EV, minus 105 on BetMGM. If you have the BetMGM, it's minus 130 to vig odds on Pinnacle. Once again, Sharper Sportsbook, right? Good stuff. All of these different data sets telling us this is a good prop. And overall, as far as the line movement, open at 9.5, down to 8.5, up to 9.5, right? So if you can get the line at 8.5, very clearly value on the over, right? So yeah, that's the breakdown. That's the picks, man. We once again can get better value on Betr, so you will need the Betr app to tail the whole slip. That's just how it works as far as finding the best value. Unfortunately, sometimes there's going to be better plays on Prizepicks. Sometimes there's going to be better plays on Betr. For the slate tonight, this is what we're rocking with, guys. With the over 0.5 interceptions for Mr. Allen, we got the over 5.5 receptions for Garrett Wilson, over 55.5 rushing yards for Cook, over 3.5 receptions for Kincaid, and the over 8.5 receiving yards for Dawson Knox. So I'm running a perfect play, 250 to win 5,000. So really want these plays to go well. Hopefully they can help you out. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you did, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell on your way out the door. Wishing you guys all the best of luck on your Prizepicks NFL player props tonight, your Betr NFL player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.